Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, and you'd never guess where I am right there. I pulled up near a car wash to start the video. So anyway, did you notice I said wash instead of wash? Anyway, I'm here in Kingsland, Texas. I just checked my mail, so we'll have a mail call later today, and I know that's exciting for both of you. But yeah, we're getting ready, guys. We're getting down to the short hairs now, so to speak. And we'll be leaving soon and go on a little trip. But it occurred to me this morning that I was driving over here. I know we're into the sun right now. We'll turn left here in just a second and we'll be out of it for the duration of the trip. But it occurred to me as I was driving over here, it makes me feel good to be able to do these things, just hook up my little casita RV and go. And I was thinking, well, is the RV life really the imagined free life that people think it is? You know what I mean? It's just a different way of living. I don't think it's any freer or less free than sticks and bricks. It's just that you can still travel having a sticks and bricks. You can go on cruises. You can go moteling across the USA and do all kind of things. So you're no more confined in a home, sticks and bricks, than you are in an RV, because sooner or later in an RV, you're going to have to light somewhere, even if it's just for overnight. And after you've been on the road several days, going one place to another, most people like to find a place to stay for several days at a time. So it's what it is, I enjoy it, but I'm 75. I can't believe I still do, but I do. I'm excited about this trip coming up and going back up to northeastern New Mexico in the cooler climate, much cooler than Texas for sure. 20 degrees cooler on both ends, mornings and afternoons. But I just bought gas here. It was that shows $1.93 there at that 7-Eleven, but I just bought it at a HEB grocery store for $1.83, which is, I guess, about as good as it gets. But RVing, guys, it's a way of life that, it is addictive. It is for me, and that's something else I'll say. It does. Nothing changes. You just happen to be in an RV. You're still you, and if you were enjoying life before you got the RV, then you'll probably enjoy the RVing way of life. It may be a change on the plus side. Do I recommend it for everybody? I don't recommend it to anybody. Everyone has to make their own choices. I happen to enjoy it. Does that mean anybody else will? No, you can't use me as a guide. I have my background, which is totally different from yours, and I look at life, from a different perspective than everyone else. But I like it a lot. Like I've said it about 20 times, but on we go here, leaving Kingsland, Texas. I probably won't be back in this town for a month or two. And do I care? Not a bit. Not a bit. Doesn't bother me at all, man. Nope. No, we're moving on, guys. We're moving on. I've already got my trike loaded. My 3-wheel electric trike is in the back. And something else I'll mention. There was a guy at the gas pump beside me in a restored 1950 Ford Coupe, nice looking vehicle. And I noticed that while I was talking to him about his car, that there was gasoline running out on the ground. And he said, "Oh my gosh, I got a leak in my gas tank." And I thought, now boy, that's my luck, to be right by a guy filling up his car, got a leak in his gas tank, and the next thing I want to see him do is light up a cigarette, But anyway, nothing happened. But restoring these old vehicles, I guess you really have to be careful. But enough said about what does that have to do with RVing? Not a single thing, unless you were RVing in the 1950s and had a 1950 Ford to pull it with. Now this guy's going a little slow. Well, I'm speeding up and he's speeding. Oh, he's from Arizona. That's the reason. See, he can do that. See, when you're from Arizona, you can do things like that. You can get in the fast lane and drive slow because you're exempt, because you're from Arizona and you're in Texas. But on and on we go, guys. I'm looking forward to the change in temperature. And of course, the elevation is up there a little bit. It's about 8,000 feet. And it's never bothered me before. I'm hoping it doesn't bother me this time. There's changes. You have to be careful, guys, for you older folks like me traveling in the elevations, because you'll get winded much quicker at 8,000 feet than you will at 1,000 feet, for sure. So what if you walk for an hour daily when you first arrive at your new location at 8,000 feet? You might want to cut that down to about a third for several days until you acclimate, and then gradually move it up to about half. And I'll do the same. This guy from Arizona speeds up, slows down, speeds up, slows down. Well, you see, that's the way you do in Arizona. Everybody knows that. You speed up, you slow down, you speed up, and then you kind of weave a little bit. That's okay, because you're from Arizona, you can do that. Now he's coming over my lane. Now I guess I better stop. Yo, dog, are you having a problem there? I was going to pass him, but he started moving over in my lane, so I think I'll kind of stay behind this guy. Here comes old Bubba in the pickup. He'll get him out of the way, or her, or whatever it is. On and on we go, guys. Where we stop, nobody knows. Beautiful day here in Central Texas, 81 degrees right now. It's about between 9:30 and 10 somewhere. I'm driving 55 miles an hour. Let's see what old Bubba does here. I need to turn left up here, so I'll get ready. That's another thing I do as I get older. I really prepare for turns. I get in the turn lane. If I'm going to turn left, I get in that left lane way ahead. And when I'm traveling, that's one of the things that becomes an issue, particularly if you're crossing cities, large cities where they've got 4 lanes on each side, and you're not sure what the next turn is going to be. Of course, Google Maps helps. Google Maps is great for a lot of things, but Google Maps will take you across places you don't want to be in, because it just looks at the shortest route, and it doesn't care what the crime rate is. It's just using pure logic. That kind of ties in with RVing, maps and stuff. This guy's got to turn left, doesn't he? No, he doesn't. How about that? Must live here now, or came down here for the summer. That'd be ignorant. Coming to Texas for the summer? Yo. Hello. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. So I think they're building an RV park off there, right there. They're working at it real hard. Another RV park. Wonderful. This is Highway 29. Runs east and west, and we're going east. Don't have a lot to say this morning, guys. I'm thinking about my trip. I actually wrote out a map on paper, and I do that every time I travel, because sometimes when I'm traveling I lose the Verizon signal, and I'll come into a town that there's no Verizon signal, and since I can't access Google Maps, I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. But if I have it written out on a sheet of paper, then Google Maps can go take a hike, because I can find my own way. You know what I mean? I can read a map still. I got a refund in the mail today from Pedernales Electric Company, but their printer that must have been running out of ink or something, because the number is so light that I tried to do the electronic banking thing, where you take a picture of it, and it wouldn't take it. And I know why. It can't. the print's so light it's not coming through. What does that have to do with RVing? A lot. You got to have money. Is it expensive to RV? No, absolutely not. No, is it cheaper than living in a sticks and bricks? Depends on what kind of sticks and bricks you're living in. You know, if you're sticks and bricks, it's paid for, and all you're paying is taxes and insurance. It'd be pretty close. I mean, maintenance, whatever. And RVing can be as expensive as you want it to be. I mean, if you stay at RV resorts, that can be a little pricey. If you drive a lot, you burn a lot of fuel, it can be a little expensive. There's too many variables for me to say that RVing is always going to be cheaper than living in a home. It depends. It depends. If you boondock, probably no doubt. If you just camp for free. All depends on your situation. Everything is dependent on you, your situation. Anyway, guys, I'll end the video. Just wanted to say good morning and do something. And then I'll do a mail call this afternoon. And then coming up real soon, we'll be doing some on the road agains. And you'll get to see, I don't know, I may do some Texas stuff, going out around Lubbock. You get out around Lubbock, it's just flat. It's flat as a dime. The high plains of Texas. They get a few dust storms in there, and then as you go north on up around Dalhart in that area, that's still dusty and stuff. They get a few tornadoes in there. And then as you turn west going towards New Mexico, you go through Clayton, New Mexico, and then you get into the mountains around Cimarron and stuff. It's really pretty. I'll do some videos. And I'm going to spend the night in a little town near Lubbock, hopefully if I can find a spot. And I'll do some videos while I'm there. So you'll get to see my trip, and then it'll just go on and on and on. My usual exciting viral videos. Two views per video. 2 ads and 2 views. I love this area of Texas Hill Country. Sure works for me. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your life one day at a time. Thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you 1 penny. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. Help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll help you lose weight. Sure will. Because you'll be full of water. You won't want to eat so much. Then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. I mean, a real deep breath. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? What does that do? It lowers stress, which lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You gotta know it is. Get you off those blood pressure meds, man. And then what else? Stretch, walk, exercise your body once or twice a day. You'll never regret that. I promise you that. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. That is your head, your brain, your consciousness. All those little neural links up there in your brain are connecting, and forming thoughts and all your stuff. Add good ingredients. And today, negativity is rampant. It is sick. Totally sick. But be that as it may, enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend, and we'll be moving on the road again pretty soon. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.